J Moore, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest, we gon'
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. Appreciate everybody for coming through to the podcast. We're going to talk a little bit about the Shy Season 6, Episode 12, first reaction. They got a lot going on in here. Duda got his claws into everything this season. And I like how they kind of expanded the storyline with Bakari, and it's interesting to see what that's going to all play out. They got this boy sister setting him up, stabbing him in the back. I'm wondering how that's going to play out, because I know she's going to soon realize you just sold out your blood. Also, shout out to Ma and his sister, aka Bakari and Brittany. They are both brother and sister in real life. And so that's a blessing that how they both able to follow their dreams on the show. And I'm happy for them. And then the last episode, I didn't get a chance to mention, but their mother was also in that episode, who was very, very sweet and very cool as well. So shout out to them and their family. They definitely doing some good, positive things. I'm really happy for them. All right, let me take a little sip of agua. All right. Give a shout out to my girl, Rashonda. What's up, girl? How you feeling? First in here. I appreciate you. D. Renee, what's good, sis? I appreciate you coming through. One thing I want to say about this this episode is that for some reason, I think they may have showed did they, or maybe the last episode show like a throwback. I think they showed a throwback Keisha and taking out the baby daddy she didn't want. But it just kind of made me think of the growth about this show and how everybody has grown and how life has changed and how the show has changed. Just had me thinking, this show was a totally different show the first two seasons, and it's taken a totally different direction. And it's been interesting. The show has had like 2 or 3 different lives, it seems. But I enjoy it. It's still interesting. It's probably I think it's the second, or it's in the one of the top 3 as far as the first shows that I reviewed. I know it was Power, this, and I believe Game of Thrones was the first 3 shows I reviewed, and they were all on around the same time. So, on 3 different networks. So this show kind of always bring back a little memories. Some of my oldest videos and Shy videos. But anyway, this episode was good. I love to see Lynn Whitfield on the screen, aka Rob's mama. I've had a crush on Lynn Whitfield since the movie Dr. Detroit. If you want to see Lynn Whitfield in her youth, in her prime, check out Dr. Detroit. I know a lot of people may be familiar with Eve Bayou. Now, Dr. Detroit wasn't her movie, but still, anyway, that's when I was like, whoa, who's that? Anyway, this episode, it had a lot of woman empowerment. We saw the 3 queens unite. But Tiffany, I'm glad she got checked running her mouth. I hate people running their mouth and just gotta say something. And what she said to Duda, putting old girl Bianca business out there, oh, you just a transaction. That was unnecessary. And I'm glad that Bianca checked her ass later in the episode. Anything anybody saw in this episode they want me to bring up, or anything that was interesting to you, let me know in the comments. I'll definitely tell you my thoughts about that, as well as when we get towards the end, I'm going to give you my rating on what I thought this episode, was. Now, we see Tiff You know, she don't want to be partnered with Duda, but she always running her mouth, and she just seemed to create situations unnecessarily to me. I mean, I like the character, kind of, but then again, I kind of don't like the character of Tiffany. I mean, she looked good, very beautiful, but I don't like her attitude sometimes. And also, one thing also I'm not sure about, y'all let me know in the comments. I ain't paying no $5,000 for no damn gold joints. So I don't know. And I'm a smoker throughout my life. Unfortunately, I've quit and started and quit or whatever. But anyway, I'm cheap. I'm not about to spend no $5,000 for no gold joints. Why? What? I don't know. Y'all let me know what you want, a collector's box or you want a couple pounds. Because for $5,000, I can have a couple pounds. What the hell am I buying luxury weed? I never heard of luxury weed. And I didn't in the weed stores and different stuff. So I don't know. Maybe y'all can let me know. Maybe I'm out of touch. The people smoking gold. I don't smoke gold. You know what the hell been happening to you? You've been in somebody been in pawned your lungs. You've been and got kidnapped. Hey man, we can go ahead and take these lungs out right here, boy. We can get up about $35. Anyway, I don't know about the gold weed, but hey, it's interesting to see what they're going with this. It's sad that they didn't bring back what you call his cousin. Who's the man? I didn't forgot his name now. Jason, what you call his character. They could have brought back his cousin because he was the original weed man. And he was funny. He was doing a good job. But I guess, they cut him out the pipeline. Um, what's up with Bakari trying to write? I don't know if y'all remember, but if we did see Bakari try to write once before and he couldn't write. And they was like, man, what is this? And the spot run. The spot run really fast. Spot takes a car. Man, I need to get these feelings out. So we see that he trying to make some money so he could possibly get a computer because he was trying to write. And his sister is like, what you gonna talk about? You gonna talk about foster care? You gonna talk about professor killing dude took out your boy, Coogie? So he like, no, I ain't gonna do that. Like, well, what you gonna talk about? So, I mean, that's a good point. At a certain point in life, you haven't really had enough experiences to have a lot to say. You can have a few things to say, but you may run out. Whereas, he got a few things to say, but he could be self-incriminating, and it would be very, very dumb to say some of the stuff that he may say. Uh, but anyway, they decide he gonna try to get a computer and make something with his writing, because she told him, if you ain't gonna do nothing with it, then it's just a journal. So he don't know what to do exactly just yet. We'll see. But Bakari, I think he gonna realize. I think he realized at the end that his sister spying on him, because when he brought the car, he said, "What you need a little allowance?" Because he get an allowance from Duda. I wonder if I can get my allowance. Took out the garbage. What? I stole 2 cars today. Can I get a little allowance? Dude, I choked him up like, what? So you could write your little book? He like, who told you that? He like, don't worry about it. Get out my face. You get allowance when I give it to you, you little $5 nigga, before I make change. I'm Nino Brown if he was had a chance to grow up. What you thought? I'm not Nino Brown, I'm Negro Brown. Negro Brown don't play that, okay? Negro Brown said, get out of my face. Negro Brown in this month. Anyway, Negro Brown ain't playing with him. Yoked them up. Nah, one thing I did like is that we saw the OG Kadeem Hardison, Different World. Shout out to Kadeem Hardison, another TV legend in my eyes, from Different World and all of that stuff, but as well as a lot of other movies that I like, maybe people haven't seen, like Death by Temptation. I really liked that movie when it came out. I'm sure it probably didn't age well. It wasn't like it was a big budget movie in the first place. Death by Temptation, I believe it's DEF. It was about a woman in the bar sleeping with men, and then she was the devil and killing them. Anyway, I digress. Shout out to Lena Waithe. Name of her production company is Hillman Grad and Hillman Air, whatever. So, she's always been influenced by Different World and the life of the world of Cosby. And I mean, I was too. Who wasn't? In that time period. Nevertheless, he was just trying to teach him some stuff, saying, hey, you got to get a computer, email me, don't text me pages of paperwork to read. I mean, who's going to read that? That's one thing about the generation of today. He loves damn text message. I know somebody's sitting text. You know what? I could be texting all this stuff. We need to, you call me? Anyway, I guess it's a little easier for people to text. It's making people dumber because with autocorrect, he ain't gonna know how to spell nothing. How you spell the word run? How you spell cat? How you spell dog? Anyway, we see Emmett, and he go and talk to Tiff about the plan that Duda had to take out Rob's mama, Lynn Whitfield. He better not try that one. I'm about to go and take Emmett out if he try that one. But anyway, he went and talked to Lynn, to Tiff, and he told her that Duda want him to take her out. She's like, well, you ain't gonna do that. He's like, no, I'm not. But if I talk to her, maybe she'll see what's up, help me out. Maybe we can make something happen. And he eventually went on ahead and talked to her, which did go pretty good. And even though Lynn Whitfield is a very mature woman, she was looking good in that bed with the little pistol right there. Like, you could kill me if you wanted to. Ah, look at Lynn Whitfield and the little lingerie. Little lingerie had the little grandma titties hanging low and shit, looking all good. Ooh. Good. All right. So, Young Slim, my brother, you say, yo, the next episode 12 isn't on demand yet. How you watch it? So, I've been able to watch it because they changed things up, which I do not like. Actually, I don't approve of, but who the hell am I, right? So they, for some reason, canceled the Showtime Anytime app, and they moved all the stuff to Paramount Plus. So if you get the Paramount Plus app, or if you already have it, you can watch it on demand. And it comes on. It doesn't come at midnight. It comes a little after midnight, like maybe 1, 2, or 3 o'clock or something like that. Because I tried to stay up last night and I overslept, and I missed it. But when I woke up, it was available. So Paramount Plus, you got to go to Paramount Plus, and that is where they have it available. Yep. Paramount Plus, which, everybody trying to make people go to apps and buy some stuff. But since I have Paramount Plus now, I did look on there, and they had a couple things that I'm finding that I might watch, but it's starting to be a little too many streaming services and stuff out there, in my opinion. And I'll be glad when we get to the end of the streaming wars. Then we'll see a documentary about what happened. Anyway, uh, so we'll see what's up. What's up with Trig? They showed Trig at the little city council. He done sold out. He wanted to defund the police. Then he voted for more police funding so he could get the money. Everybody calling him a traitor. He feeling bad, feeling like he done sold out. Man, I mean, was his one vote really gonna stop it? And defund the police is just the dumbest thing ever, in my opinion. It shouldn't be any defund the police. It should be a reallocation of police funding, maybe move money around, maybe not fund and buy tanks and stuff, and maybe get counseling and things. But I wouldn't say we need less help or less policing. I just think policing needs to be financed and rearranged differently. It shouldn't be as a military type organization or a slave catching remnant organization. It should be what they say, to serve and protect, and they should reallocate stuff. But anyway, that ain't the message he was pushing. He couldn't have spoken said that. Man, I just like a sellout. More witches than one. That you think about that. Anyway, we see Smokies is going out of business. Ain't nobody trying to go up in there and get smoked. They like, oh yeah, we know why it's called Smokies, because you get smoked. It's a bad name for a spot in the hood, Smokies. You check in, but you don't check out. We don't have a drive-through window. We got a drive-by window. You can get deep fried and laid to the side up in Smokies, okay? That boy was empty. It ain't had nothing but a pop up in there. So, definitely he ain't doing what he supposed to. What up, Anti Mike? What's good, brother? Yolanda, what's up, sis? How you feeling, Yolanda? I miss you too. Appreciate you coming through. Glad you made it. Steven, what's good? How you feeling, fam? What's good with you? Damian Kenny, what's good, fam? So, we now see that things is changing, and we see that this gold weed that Tiff got, and she say she don't work through that, but basically kind of do, because she ended up talking to Bianca, and when she talked to Bianca, she was saying, "Hey, me and Duke are just transaction," and she's like, "Hey, okay, being it together," but she later was there, and Duda came with the flowers. So I don't know what y'all think. You think after she ran her mouth, Bianca want to be in business with her? Bianca checked her and said, "Hey, these women in here got each other's back. Unlike you, I ought to whoop your little lad." No, she didn't say that, but she should have. I thought she was gonna smack her. I definitely thought that she was gonna smack Tiffany little butt, smack her upside the head. But anyway, what y'all think about Lil Weavy? Lil Weavy, that's Jason Weaver character. Shot. Lil Weavy looking all nice, got his little beard lined up, cleaned up. Lil Weavy looking good, boy. No, Lil Weavy. Got to give it to him. He got all cleaned up. He stopped looking ragged. He put on that shaft coat, put on a suit. He doing good. I'm head of security. I am somebody. I don't need your job, Trig. You can't buy me off. Emmett came to go meet him. Oh, no, man, I got to frisk you. You waited pretty late. She in front of the door in the bedroom. She already in the lingerie. If I'm about to get it, I'm about to get it. You the hell frisk. Anyway, feeling all important. I'm gonna be able to carry a gun one day again. You know, TP. You say the HNIC. He a pawn is exactly what he is. He think he the HNIC. I know Lynn Whitfield, boy. OMG. I saw her in that bed. I gotta say, man, it's some things that I see and come across that make me think, man, I wish I wish things went differently for me. Jason Weaver in there with what? He wasn't in this episode, but last episode, kissing and laying in the bed with Lynn. What? Oh my goodness. Anyway, why did she say something that didn't like though? She was saying Emmett was talking to her and he was saying, hey, dude, I want me to kill you, but I'm gonna do it. You can't do it. I mean, I want to try to get him. I do back what you gotta do everything. Really? Sounded good, but really? Okay. I don't know about black women doing anything. But hey, sounded good. If he ain't in a position to argue. And talking about, hey, why don't you buy my business? Shit, like I heard it's a ghost town. I don't need to be buying that. Yeah, it's Smokies in Harlem. It's doing good. Smokies in Harlem. She like, yeah, you believe Duda? It probably ain't even no damn store in Harlem. His goofy self. Emmett should know better than that. Duda ain't even opened up no damn Smokies in Harlem. He just told him that using his name and business license. Straight up. Malik the King, you say Duda need a ring camera or something. I know, right? For real. You say he was shook when Bakari was in that car. Who that? Who that? Who that? Let me know. Who's that? Show me your hands. Dance. Dance, ninja, dance. Hey, that slingshot had him shook, right? Why is Duda just sitting in the garage by himself where he could even be in that position? He should be in some penthouse somewhere where he don't have to worry about nothing with a little security guard on deck in that piece. This dude sitting in the dirty garage full of stolen cars, looking for trouble. All he needs is the popo show up. How you gonna explain that? Damian Kenny, you say I can't believe Otis let what some youngster said hurt his little feelings. I thought he was still hung up on Tracy. I mean, I don't think he let it hurt his feel. I mean, it pissed him off, but he got her back when he left that money on the table. She like, what's that? Just transaction. Hoe. Basically calling her a hoe. Left that money for your whole ass. Shut up. That's all you is to me. So that made her feel real low. Just like it made him feel low. Oh, I'm just some quick transaction. Okay, I showed you. So you say almost burned himself. What? Going raw? They showed his booty cheeks. They was all up the booty cheeks, right? But they had her covering up them little bitches. I want some fair play. Malik, you say, man, the way that man be drinking head, I could have took dude out. I know, right? Dude is in a lot of vulnerable positions. But he's messing with people that ain't on his level, which is fortunate. Because if he was messing with more people like Trig, when Trig was Trig, not Victor, then he probably would have been gone by now. You know what I'm saying? Uh, uh, I like he was when what you call it, Emmett was talking with Lynn Whitfield, and he was like, you know, he's like, I owe you, you know, put one in your bag or something. She was like, I'm gonna put it in Hermes bag. I'll put you in my Hermes bag. Hermes bag. Like, oh, brother. Anyway, she like, come on by. I don't eat meat. He like, okay, I got vegan options. Okay, make sure your book's in order. Which, of course, we know he probably ain't got no damn books in order. But anyway, we see Papa. He sprung up in that Smokies. Although he did say, that he ain't want to mess with old girl. He all up in her face. Why you all up in her face then? Get up out of her face if you don't want to mess with her. I don't know why she's still talking to him because most girls from the hood been and told him about himself. But anyway, he all smiles and cheese and cornballing. And he like, yeah, I'm gonna work at your father's church. She like, what? You be careful. He like, well, my father, he could be wrong about your dad. She like, oh, okay, well, he wrong about my dad, but right about me. Okay, you little something else. You little something else up in here, Papa. You chasing the wrong kind. You should have been chasing this tail and not his. Anyway, what's up with Keisha crying with little Ronnie? That boy done tweaked out. Now they talking about, his family history with his daddy. Are they crazy? Oh no, I need to do a 23 and me. I mean, look, I think that they should just move on and not do all of that. Y'all let me know what you think. But I don't think she should try to look up the family history or make any contact with dude family at all. I think she should just have them check out what they check out, and then it is what it is. That's how most people live their life anyway. So I don't know. I think that's what they best do, or have Papa pray for them. Have Papa pray for it. We need a virgin man to pray for this baby, and the baby will be okay. Papa, here I am. Papa came to go meet old girl, daddy. He was standing in front of the little cross. They had him standing in the dark, basically getting fitted for a suit, but it was a lit up stained glass cross, and he was standing there getting fitted for the suit with his hands out like a cross, talking about "Welcome home, my child." Papa like, "You not my daddy," which I was surprised, but he like, "Well, you a child of God. Everybody here is a child of God, so in the eyes, you a child of God, little fatty. Come here, little fatty. You ready to preach? Well, get your fat ass up there and preach. Tell everybody about the feasts and festivals that you've enjoyed in your fat ass life. Go ahead, boy. Tell them about how you about to make some money and put it in your little fat ass pockets, huh? Okay, well, shut your little fat ass up. Don't be questioning me, boy. Get your ass, boy. He said, I'm the Jay-Z of pastors. Don't let me freestyle on your fat ass, boy. Don't question me. I roast you. I cut you and serve you up on Thanksgiving. Sure will. Whatever I need, God provide. Papa like, oh God, was it your congregation? Hey, I don't see no difference. It's all the same. God provide the congregation with money in their pockets to give to me. See how that works? God's good, baby. This is perfect. But the king say the pastor keep like Ricky Smiley. He look a lot like Ricky Smiley, especially with them colorful glasses and stuff. Hey, me and Kenny, you see stained glass image as a chain piece on. I didn't see that. I did not see that. But that would be kind of blasphemous. B, now as a pastor's wife or mom, she looked really young this episode. For her to be liking Jake, I still don't get it. But hey, who am I? I'm not, a romance expert, I guess. But I just don't see how that would be happening that way. what would she be attracted to? Not to say like, oh, well, he whatever. I'm just saying, like, she grown. Why would she mess around with this little dude? But I don't know. Again, I don't know what people do sometimes. That's the only thing I do know is I don't know what the hell somebody may do. Damian Kenny, you say Kenya won't even work for her own dad. I know, right? Pastor Easy / Jay-Z. Yeah. Papa said, I'm wrong about your dad, but I'm right about you, you little Jezebel. You wanted to put that little clam on me and squeeze my penis. No, no, no. Your father, he knows how to work it. Man, that Trig stuff, man. What's up with that old ass? Hell no, we won't go. They was outside his office with the hell no, we won't go. That was funny. Um, but he in the bind, and I don't know. I think he got the least of his worries. The hell no, we won't go because we saw at the end that he got arrested by the feds, which I still don't know how they found that DNA. But nevertheless, they have DNA evidence on him on Q's body in that vehicle, which is not going to be good. And hey, he already at the probably lowest point in his political future because everybody upset and hating on him or whatever. But now that he about to go to jail for possible, murder rally, it ain't gonna get no better. You know what I'm saying? Now, we'll see what later happens with the next episodes, but I don't think he got any allies, especially if he got a problem. Like, I don't think Duda gonna help him. It's not much Duda could do to help him anyway if he wanted to. So I think he in big trouble. The only person really in his side is his partner and his co-worker that's been guiding him, got him to take the money. I wonder if that had something to do with it, getting him to take the money, then set him up for the fall. Two birds with one stone. Get two birds with one case. Or it could just be a coincidence. Anyway, y'all let me know some in the comments, whether it's live or let me know later in the replay. Would you buy some $5,000 gold weed? I'm not. I'm not buying that. And I just still, wow. Luxury weed. I never heard of luxury weed in the weed stores and stuff. Yeah, certain things can be a little bit more. Not that damn much. $5,000 for what? Some because it's in a box and man, you talking pounds. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just so broke. I don't know no better. But any ballers out there, let me know what you think, because I definitely would not be getting. Yeah, they got little, business going and booming, and she did. Tiffany talk too much. Gonna tell even Nut that they gonna be paying to that in the week for lunch. She just finds something out so much, you know. And I don't like how she was talking to Duda, talking about he a miserable man and this and that. Like, who are you? You don't know him. Like, first of all, he helped get your damn car back. So, if anything, you should have just been quiet. You know what I mean? Like, if it wasn't for him, your car would be gone and you wouldn't have got it back. Yeah, it was his people that took it, but hey, he gave it back. They could have said we don't know. So she need to be a little more thankful on that one because it could have easily went a different way with that. Hell, Emmett got the car through him in the first place. So I think Tiff is not really being realistic. I'm surprised Duda and Checker like, hey, how you get here? Because that's my ride. I'll repo that. how you putting them legs to use. Put them little legs to use and making them little short steps. Take you a long time get somewhere. Straight up. So anyway, we'll see how it all play out, man. What else happened this episode? Uh Emmett Emmett got hemmed up by Duda and Nuck while he was at the hospital with little Ronnie. And I don't know. I thought that was kind of that was too TV-ish, too movie-ish. I got eyes everywhere. I got eyes everywhere. And finding you no problem in it. And I don't know. But they didn't kill him, of course, inside the hospital. That would have been a little too much. But they threatened him, and Isha came out and saw it, so he walked off. But I think I'd be surprised if he lives this season. At the way things was going and all the little, trickery that he's involved in between my girl Rob's mom, Lynn Whitfield, and then Duda, that little hate triangle. I think Emmett's a goner, to be honest with you. Emmett definitely a goner. Bonnie Love, what's good? What's good? How you feeling? TP, 5K a box should be edible. Hey, man, even 5K a box to eat. I don't know about eating no $5,000 steaks. I'm just not on that level yet. I don't know what that would even taste like. I mean, I'm probably missing out, I'm sure. Yolanda, you say, hey, you think Victor's assistant set him up to take his position? You know what? That's a very good point. I would not be surprised. He pushed him to put that vote in, and after it's over, they don't need Victor no more. He's expendable. Expendable. Victor expendable. That's a mission. You join the team. Expendable. We already have 50 Cent join the team. So he gonna take him out. I wouldn't put. That's not a bad theory. He had the most to gain by him leaving. And so, with that being said, I wouldn't say that's a bad theory. He's been pretty much pulling the strings and controlling Victor the whole time anyway. What has Victor done without him? So, uh, what y'all think about that hip hop church? Jake K and C Pop and the First Lady. First Lady wanted to get a little donation from Jake, in the sperm department. What's the name of that gold? Them gold hair gold, her gold hair gold hair, luxury weed. I don't know, man. I think that is just if you don't know about that stuff, maybe to me, I think that's very again. I'm cheap and broke, so hey, what do I know? Anyway, one thing that it was kind of interesting. I don't know anything about this either, but in Chicago, they have what? A weed lounge? Now I know it's legal there, so that could be possible, but that would be interesting. I never been to a cigar bar, but they say cigar bars are nice and different things, so I don't know. Do they serve food? I guess you don't want to be eating and smoking though, but you want to smoke after you eat or before. Anyway, what y'all think about Papa getting up there preaching? Papa's pulpit then expanded. He like going up there, man. The Lord will tell you what to say. Is that what happens to you? Why everything he was saying was more skeptical. Anyway, he got up there, was nervous. Then he like, when my dad died, I was lost. Like, dude, wasn't it just a few weeks ago? Anyway, we see he did start to find his own voice, and he started to flow. He was like, you need to pour into this church in the spirit and in financially. That's what our boys say. Pour in the spirit and financially. Jay-Z ain't gonna get that Maybach without your help, young fella. Yeah. So, but he's like, yeah. He said, now I'm making more money. My cup runneth over and my plate is full. Amen. Amen. Papa, I got an abundance of food and money. More money now than ever. I don't know. I think Papa he's very impressionable. He trying to live what his dad would want, which I think he needs to try to combine what he wants and what would his dad advice or guidance be with what he wants. You know, you don't have to live for your parents or do what your parents say, but they more than likely wanted the best for you. And if you following something or in a certain situation, you could say, well, what would they want me to do or not do in this situation? And I would take it that way instead of do what they want me to do, because then you may not end up being happy or satisfied because you did stuff maybe other people would have wanted you to do. I think Papa gonna end up being the thug Biggie Smalls by the end of the series. I used to be in the church days, was the worst days. Now I sip champagne when I'm thirsty. Oh, I'll be smashing the preacher's daughter. You know what I'm saying? They call me Big Papa since I was on season 1 of The Shy. Anyway, we'll see how it all play out, but I think he gonna snap out of some of this and wake up from some of the issues he in. So I don't know. What's up with Jake, man? I don't know, man. Jake, I just don't see him having no game to pull the old girl, the preacher's daughter, the first lady. And he brought her the stuff, was about to walk off. She like, you need anything else? Like, what? Come on now. Come on now. Really? This woman is like that? Because he sure ain't putting out nothing, no game, in my opinion. What? Acting like he don't care and walking off? That's his game? You know what I'm saying? What y'all think about Brittany getting choked up in the studio? He like, I gave you 30 racks. 30 racks? Why is he giving her 30 racks to keep an eye on Ahmad, her brother, aka what you call it? I forgot his name that fast. Uh, why he just didn't give him the 30 racks? I don't get it. Why give her 30 racks to keep an eye on him? You could have just gave Bakari the 30 racks directly, and he'd have told you what the hell you wanted to know. He'd have told you himself, and he'd have did whatever you wanted. Anyway, he giving her 30K, and then she using it to spy on him and pay people off. He got pissed, talking about, I ain't got no time for you to be no failed rapper. He said, I ain't got no time for you to be no failed rapper. Damn, he just crushed them dreams. Talk about it, no music. Ain't no money in the music is. Which is not true, but actually is true at the same time. It depends on how much money you trying to make and how far you trying to go. And, you know, based off of that, how much you gonna make it, how far you gonna go, you know. So that's when she told Duda about him writing that book, though. So when he came and yoked him up at the end, when he bought that little vehicle, he like, how you know? He ain't say it, but he had that look. So I'm wondering if him and his sister gonna be cool still. I think he gonna put it together that she running her mouth, and I think that's gonna ruin their relationship. Unfortunately, you know, he told her encourage him to find a new hobby. You better encourage him to find a new hobby. So anyway, what's up with Toothpick? Zay, he like I don't pay no church. He was coming to pay attention though to Kenya, wasn't he? He like I pay attention to that ad though. I pay attention all up in that. I tear that up. Your little sexy self. Kenya, a little cutie. Got that man coming to church. About to lose his religion or find it, one or the other. Let me go ahead and give y'all my rating for this episode. I think I covered most of the basics for that episode. Um, so let me go ahead and give my Moorescore rating and tell you what I would rate this episode. All right, all right. The Moorescore is my rating system I use. Real simple, 4 categories, 25 points each, give you a score of 100. And it's the way to non-bias rate your shows and stuff. So anyway, let's get to it. Visuals, cinematography. They use on this show modern cameras. It's very HD, very up to date, looks good. They didn't have any unique camera angles I'm really thinking about come to mind on this episode. Nothing really out of place, just the usual TV show, multi-camera talking stuff, and but overall it was good. I would give it a on the scale of 25 being the max, I will give it a 20, which would be equal to, I guess, let's see. All right, still good. Storyline and plot. This episode storyline was all right. Nothing too amazing really happened. I like a couple of the little nuances, like Tiff getting checked for running her mouth. I hate people run their mouth like that. What the hell? That ain't your place to say that. Anyway, Emmett, I can see where he may be in big trouble. And we see another situation with Ronnie, little Ronnie. So, and a couple of things that I like. Overall, I would give this a 21, 21, 21. Let's see. Special effects and the makeup, costumes. They don't really have a lot of special effects, makeup, or costumes in this. The costumes and makeup is to be the current time period, so wearing current clothes and looking current, but they do all of that right for the time and stuff. Nobody was popped or none of that. So I'm gonna give this a 20 for that category because everybody looks accurate for a Chicago. You don't want them wearing cowboy boots and cowboy hats in Chicago. Nobody will wear that that's black in Chicago, especially in the hood. Let's see. And then lastly, entertaining, fun factor. Was it entertaining? Was it worth watching multiple times? Did you enjoy it? And I will give it a 19 on the entertainment fun factor. It was cool. I liked it. It wasn't like it was the worst, but overall, I won't be like, man, do you remember episode 12 of season 6? Woo! Remember when remember when you know what I mean? Overall, this episode on Mosto turned out to be an 80 of 100. And hey, that's why I do most because it's not biased, biased. But I guess it's 75 for this episode. Y'all let me know what you would rate in the comments this episode. I always give 0.5 margin direction. So 75 to 85, definitely doable. I put an 80, which would be like a B. But I would say feel this episode is a C plus. You all let me know what you would do, but I liked it. It was cool. But again, I'm ready to see what's going on with that. Damian Kinney, you say Brittany is supposed to tell Otis everything. Bakari will lie to Otis. Bakari has been a liability ever since he got caught with Otis stuff. Okay, that's a good point, I guess. I mean, if he paying him that much money, you think he'd still lie? Hey, I'm paying you 30 grand. Now, if you lie, you dead. You want to die, little punk? You want allowance, but you want this 30 racks. Anti-Mike, I'm surprised they don't go for the mom. Hey, that's who he should be going for. He going for the daughter. He should be going for Mom Dukes. Mom Dukes ain't no joke. I think somebody asked, is she a stepmother? It must be because she doesn't look that much older than Kenya to be a mother in this episode. Unless she was 15 when she had her. But I don't know. I think yeah, she definitely been up there. Damian Kent, you say Tiff had daddy issues. This is why she and Emmett didn't work out and why she came at Otis the way she did. Okay, breaking it on down. I wouldn't be surprised considering that well, we never really heard much about her family, so I don't know, but she did have what, 2 kids with Emmett or 1? Definitely at a young age though. But that don't always mean you got daddy issues. I don't know. Interesting that you put that. Got me over here thinking. So, we'll see. Anybody got any other comments or things they want to talk about this episode? Let me know before we get up out of here. But I appreciate everybody for coming through, watching and supporting my channel. I've been so busy lately with working on my comedy and stuff. But when it does come out, and I'm filming a lot of stuff, so I'm eventually put it together, and I don't know, either put it on YouTube or at least get the members to see it and different stuff. But I'm trying to make something happen. The family proud up here, my YouTube fam proud up here. So I definitely appreciate all the love and support through the years. Been about damn near 6-7 years for the child alone. So this summer I think it'll be my 7th or 8th year on YouTube. So I appreciate all the love and support and everything. Let me see. I'm gonna look right quick before I get up out of here. YouTube and change stuff up. So it says 17. 7 years, y'all. May. So it was this month actually. May of 17 is when I started this. So, shout out to everybody. It's a few people still rocking since that long. I appreciate all the love and support. Everybody through the years, whatever time length, whether it's yesterday or, many years, definitely appreciate you. All the love, support. And I'll see y'all on the next video. Let's see. Damian King, you say Tiff's mom said Tiff's dad left him. Tiff and them had 2 kids, deleted one. I swore they had 2 kids. Next, they just had 1. I could have swore they had 2 kids on the show. I guess it took so long for 1 season. It was between like 3 or 4 or something like that. I guess we all forgot they had a kid. One was missing. But anyway, yeah, that's what's up. I didn't remember her mom said that. Good memory. That's why I like, interacting with y'all live, man. Appreciate it. That's my girl Nikki B. What's up, Nikki? How you doing? Good to see you. Appreciate you coming through. I know you've been working hard and holding it down, making people better in the healthcare world. So appreciate you stopping by. As always, sis. Hope all is well with you. Damian Kenny, Anti Mike, Nikki, everybody came through. Yolanda, Rashonda, Renee, everybody, my man Slim Thugger. Y'all have a good night, good weekend. And I appreciate y'all. Thank you for coming through. So much other stuff everybody can be doing with their life. You know what I mean? I never forget that. I never forget that everybody can be doing something else with life. So those things people can be doing. So, whatever kind of support, appreciation, always, respect it. So y'all have a good weekend. I'm gonna see Tony Roberts tomorrow at the comedy club. Tony Roberts, the legend. Let y'all know how it went. In the meantime, y'all be safe out there. Deuces. Have a good one.